Hi everyone, it's Sue and welcome back to Discovering the Art of Living. If you're new to my channel, click on the subscribe button below as well as the bell icon to be notified when I upload new videos. And remember, it's easy to subscribe and free. So last time we made this really cute, easy stepper card for Valentine's Day. But you could also decorate it any way you like, and it could be appropriate for a birthday or an anniversary card or any other special occasion. It doesn't have to be for Valentine's Day. So if you missed that video, click on the link above and that will take you directly to the tutorial. So today we're going to continue with our Valentine card series, and we're going to make the mysterious and elusive never-ending card, because love is never ending. Aw, so sentimental. Now this is a highly sought after card because a lot of people are intrigued with it, thinking it's really difficult. And it's quite mesmerizing. Like I said, sometimes it's hard to stop folding it and unfolding it. But it's really, the construction of it is really quite simple. You just have to take your time, it takes a little bit of patience, and it's a little time consuming to decorate all the little areas, but really easy peasy. So I'm going to show you exactly how it works. So as you can see, you turn it and fold it, and every time you do, you get a different scene to look at. It's very therapeutic after a while. And again, you can decorate this for Valentine's Day, birthday, anniversary, any way you like. So before we get started, I have a little surprise for my viewers. We're not quite at 100 subscribers yet, but we're getting really close. So I thought I would start up my Facebook group early. So in the next few days, check out my Facebook page, which is also going to be called Discovering the Art of Living. Why have a Facebook page, you might ask? Well, I have a lot of followers that necessarily don't want to subscribe to YouTube for whatever reason. They're unable to, or just don't want to subscribe to something else. So this is a forum for them to go on, as well as my YouTube subscribers. I'm trying to build an online community of people that can go on there, share their craft, DIY, organizing ideas with me and with other people. This way you can upload photos of projects that you're working on. The second reason for having my Facebook page is to make it more interactive. That way I can get suggestions from you, the viewers, on what you'd like to see. And I'm also going to be starting up a series of challenges that I'd like you to help me participate in. Don't worry, it's not a Tide Pod challenge. And the last reason for having a Facebook page is because I'm going to open up a Facebook shop where I'm going to be selling some of my homemade items. So for some of you who like crafts but aren't crafty, you can buy them already made. So go ahead, check out my Facebook page. I'll be sending out invitations to my subscribers, and it's going to also be called Discovering the Art of Living. So you ready to make an amazing Valentine Day card that's going to impress your family and friends? Let's get started. We're going to start off with 2 pieces of cardstock, any color that you like. I started with cream here. Now I'm using my paper trimmer, but you don't need to use a paper trimmer. You can just use a ruler and pencil and scissors. So the first thing we're going to do is cut a 6" by 6" square. Now there's lots of different tutorials on YouTube with different sizes. This happens to be for the size of card that I like to use because it fits nicely into a regular sized envelope. So we have one 6" by 6" square. Now we're going to cut another 6" by 6" square out of the second piece of cardstock. Unfortunately, you can't fit 2 squares out of the same piece of cardstock, but keep your scraps for extra projects. Next, take your first 6" by 6" square and cut it in half. So now you'll have 2 3" by 6" squares. Repeat with the second square. So now you have 4 rectangles that are 3 inches by 6 inches each. Now if you're using a scoring board like I have, put the long side, the 6 inches, up against and score at 1.5 inches. You don't have to use a scoring board, you can just use a ruler and a blunt edge, like the edge of your scissors or ruler. But again, on the long side you want to score at 1.5 inches, flip your rectangle around, and score at 1.5 inches on the other side. Do this to all 4 rectangles. So the purpose of this is to make sure that when you fold on these score lines, you're going to have your pieces meet exactly in the middle. That's the trick to this card: exact measurements, exact folds, so that the mechanism will work smoothly. This is the time to fix any little boo-boos that you have. So take each one of your rectangles and fold on the fold lines and make sure that the pieces meet exactly in the middle. If they don't, if you've maybe folded a little bit wonky or cut it a little bit crooked, this is the time to fix it. So make sure you check all 4 rectangles, make sure that the pieces meet in the middle, and adjust as necessary. Next, flatten your pieces back out, and we're going to put 2 of your rectangles horizontally and the other 2 vertically beside it. Now we're going to use some glue tape, which I really love. It's so easy, but you can also use a glue stick if you like. And we're just going to glue on the 4 corners of the horizontal card. This is another place where you really want to take your time and make sure you're accurate. You want to make sure that your glue doesn't go past the scoring lines and is just in the corner, and you want to make sure that the corners line up perfectly. So just do one piece at a time, line it up exactly in the corner, and press tightly. Then glue on the second bottom left corner. Make sure it lines up exactly as well. The 2 pieces should line up exactly in the middle as well here. Do the third corner, making sure that they meet up exactly. And then finally, the 4th quarter. Once everything's glued securely in place, we're going to fold open our card. Now you might have to push it down a little bit and flatten it. And you might want to use your ruler or your scoring tool or your fingernail just to crease all of the folds to make them lay nice and flat. So we're going to go through all the different folds, forcing the paper flat and then smoothing out the folds. This really ensures that the card will flow smoothly. Now comes the fun part, picking out how to decorate it. I suggest just sticking with 2 complementary colors of paper or designs. If you get too many, it gets a little hard on the eyes. So just pick 2 pretty colors that you really like, and make sure that if they have a specific line or design on them, that you get them going the right way, because if you have vertical stripes and horizontal stripes going different ways, it looks kind of wonky. So make sure too that you have the patterns also going so that you have 2 the same side by side, and then the 2 at the top going the same direction. So what we're going to do is flatten out your card, and we're going to measure each little section, so each little square, and then it doesn't really matter how much smaller the pattern paper is, as long as there's a little bit of a border around. So say you have a 3-inch by 3-inch square, you might want to cut your pattern paper 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches, as long as there's a little bit extra. Now I suggest, if you have pattern paper that has a blank side, do your drawing and measuring on the blank side so that you won't see your pen or pencil marks. So go ahead and cut out your squares. Then we're going to use the glue tape or glue stick to stick them onto the card. This is time consuming, but kind of fun as well, in that you have to decorate each little square and each little rectangle on each side of your card. Just make sure that your paper does not go over any cuts or folds, or your card won't open properly. Finally, you can choose your embellishments. You can use stickers, you can use little sayings, you can use little butterflies or flowers, whatever you like. This happened to be a card that a lady asked me to make for her mother Mary for her birthday. So I put Happy Birthday Mary on one of the sides of the card. Just make sure that you kind of go through each section of your card just to make sure that the designs and directions of your stickers make sense. Now again, this was a birthday card, but you can make these for Valentine's Day, anniversaries, anything you like. And again, if you're not really crafty, but you love this design, they are for sale on my Facebook shop. So check out my Facebook page, Discovering the Art of Living. Have fun making Valentine greeting cards for your family and friends. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and in the comments section below, let me know what other types of greeting cards you'd like to see on my channel. And if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button as well as the bell icon and share these videos with your family and friends. See you next time on Discovering the Art of Living.